Season 4 of Black Mirror was released at the end of December last year, so it's now been out for just over a month. The mind has settled and made its conclusions about the episodes, as you can see in my reviews, but what were the 5 most powerful moments in Season 4? I've made up my mind, and it's time for another most powerful moments video. If you haven't seen the previous ones, then press the I button. Before we go ahead, just to let you know, there will be spoilers. So without further ado, I'm Brain Pilot, and here are the 5 most powerful moments in Black Mirror Season 4. USS Callister, Nanette Cole's face. USS Callister was the first episode in Season 4, and it was one of the better ones. Whilst travelling through space within a game, you followed the crew that was led by the irrational, psychotic, senseless Captain Robert Daly. Throughout the episode, you see him treat his crew poorly, as he believes that they treat him like that on the outside. But one moment in the show that stands out is the moment where he decides to close up Nanette Cole's face, leaving her with no eyes, no nose, no ears or mouth, yet she is still breathing. He states that she would be stuck there forever trying to catch her breath, a torture that would most definitely be somebody's worst nightmare. Always on your last breath trying to gasp for one more, but it's never going to come. The look of her as well when her face was covered up was rather creepy, and while she was on the floor, scratching at her neck and squirming around whilst the crew just looked over her, it showed the power that Robert Daly had and what he could do to any one of them at any time if he wanted to. Metalhead, the reason she got killed and why there's no escape. The story of one character on a mission trying to escape a metal dog was powerful enough on its own. However, the powerful moment occurs right at the end of the episode. When she finally destroys the metal dog that is after her, she gets several tracking devices planted into her, so more dogs can locate her, track her down and try to kill her, proving that there is no escape from the hunt that they are on. The only way out she has is to kill herself, and the shot where she is holding the knife to herself contemplating sums up what must be going through her mind perfectly. As well, to top it all off, you then find out that the reason that she initially started getting hunted by the dog was because she was trying to get a teddy bear that would bring comfort to somebody in this barren wasteland that has been overthrown by artificial intelligent dogs. Black Museum, the reveal. This episode was the conclusion to Season 4 and was a White Christmas style, several stories within a story leading to a reveal type of episode. There were 4 story arcs: the Doctor, the Woman in the Monkey, the Prisoner and the museum setting. All of these stories were tied together by the owner of the museum telling the British tourist about all of the horrible meanings behind the piece of tech and his part within them. After this took place, the main event happened, and this was the reveal of the Prisoner. The man extracted the prisoner's mind and allowed him to become a digital being. For months on end, he was tortured until his mind was fried. Then the powerful moment occurred. The British tourist Nish revealed in fact that she wasn't travelling and she was American, and was the daughter to the prisoner who the owner Rolo had tortured for all of this time. She had secretly poisoned him throughout the episode and ultimately put him through the same suffering that he put her father through. Crocodile, killing the baby and getting found out. This was an episode that I didn't expect to necessarily turn into a huge killing spree. However, it did, and you know what? It's what made the story. Mia Nolan, in a bid to protect herself from losing her career and family, kills everybody that stands in her way of being free, wealthy and successful. All of this is due to the crime that was committed 15 years ago. She kills an old friend, an insurance worker, the insurance worker's husband, and as well the insurance worker's baby. She did this so that their memories couldn't be traced and link her to all of the previous killings that happened. She goes to this extent to stay free, and you can see that she doesn't actually want to kill them, but it is her only option. When she thinks that she is free and committed the last of her crimes, of course it turns out that when the police get to the scene, there was a guinea pig watching the whole time, who Mia didn't kill, and the guinea pig saw everything. So in using the device, they extracted the recollection from the guinea pig's perspective. Mia Nolan killed all of these innocent people, but it was a guinea pig who was the reason for her demise. But then, it turns out that the 1-year-old baby that she killed, who she was reluctant to, didn't even need to be murdered because she was blind. blind. The baby wouldn't have even been able to transfer any information over. Definitely a powerful moment. USS Callister, the ending. Featuring on this list again is the episode USS Callister. As I previously mentioned, Captain Robert Daly treats his crew like garbage, and eventually they end up outsmarting him. This happens by escaping through a firewall / update that is happening. They go on a chase to try and escape Daly catching up on them, and they manage to escape his own independent version of the game and reach online. However, Robert Daly doesn't, and the very own game that he created starts to shut down around him with him inside of it. With it growing increasingly darker and his virtual world falling apart, he ends up stuck in it, causing him to die in real life. The man who felt like he was treated unfairly in the real world got his own back in the virtual world, which ultimately ended up killing him. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow my Twitter and Instagram @BrainPilot_ for exclusive content before video releases. What do you think the most powerful moments in Season 4 are? Leave a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.